Dads, what's the weirdest misunderstanding you've ever had with your child's school? I never thought I'd be typing this, but here we are. Last month, my 7-year-old daughter Lily came home with a behavior improvement plan from her teacher. The offense? Apparently she had been making inappropriate cooking references in class. I was baffled. Cooking references. Lily loves helping in the kitchen, but how could talking about cooking possibly be inappropriate? When I asked her about it, she just shrugged and said, "I told everyone we make special brownies at home." My stomach dropped. See, my wife and I do make special brownies, with hidden vegetables for our picky eater. Zucchini brownies specifically. Nothing illegal, just sneaky parenting. I emailed her teacher, Mrs. Garcia, explaining the misunderstanding. The special in our brownies refers to hidden vegetables, not illicit substances. Her response was swift. "Mr. Collins, I appreciate the clarification, but Lily specifically mentioned that you and your wife get really happy and silly after eating these brownies and sometimes dance weird in the living room." Well, damn. That required a parent-teacher conference. Walking into that meeting was like entering a courtroom where I'd already been convicted. Mrs. Garcia sat stiffly beside the school counselor, both wearing expressions that screamed, "We're mandated reporters." "Mr. Collins," the counselor began, "we take these situations very seriously." "I understand completely," I said, "but there's been a misunderstanding. My wife and I have a weekly date night where we bake these zucchini brownies. After Lily goes to bed, we sometimes have a glass of wine and dance in the living room. That's it." They exchanged skeptical glances. "Look," I continued, pulling out my phone, "I can show you the recipe right now." Mrs. Garcia cleared her throat. "There's more, Mr. Collins. Lily also mentioned that you have a special garden in the basement." I nearly choked. "We have a hydroponic setup for growing vegetables during winter. It's just lettuce and herbs." "With special lights?" the counselor asked, eyebrow raised. "Yes, grow lights. For lettuce." I was getting desperate. "Would you like to see pictures? I'm happy to show you our setup." The tension in the room was suffocating until Mrs. Garcia sighed. "Actually, that won't be necessary. We received an interesting call from Lily's grandmother this morning. Apparently my mother-in-law had phoned the school in a panic after Lily told her about the big misunderstanding at school. In her attempt to help, she'd thoroughly explained our family's health-conscious cooking habits, the vegetable hiding techniques, and even sent photos of our basement garden setup. She sent 17 pictures, Mrs. Garcia said, a smile finally breaking through, "including one of your daughter making a very disgusted face while eating what appeared to be a brownie." The counselor chuckled. "And one of you in what she called your gardening outfit. The tie-dyed apron was quite vivid." The tension dissolved into awkward laughter. They apologized for the misunderstanding, and I promised to have a conversation with Lily about how certain phrases might sound to others. On the drive home, I called my wife. "Remember how we always joke that our parenting will give Lily something to tell her therapist someday? Well, we nearly gave her a CPS case instead." That night, we sat Lily down and explained the confusion. Her response: "But Daddy, I was trying to convince my friends to eat vegetables. I told them if they were hidden well enough, they'd never know, just like me."